Hello. What if I told you that waking up in the middle of the night with the urgent need to pee isn't just a minor inconvenience? What if this seemingly harmless habit was a warning sign from your body, one that could reveal something much deeper? That's right, frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom may be more than just a nuisance. It could be a red flag pointing to underlying health issues that you've been ignoring or simply haven't been aware of. Now, before you brush this off as just another normal part of getting older, let me hit you with some startling facts. Did you know that up to 50% of men over 50 experience an enlarged prostate? And that number jumps to a shocking 80% for men over 70? And it's not just men, women, too, are plagued by issues like irritated bladders and UTIs that cause them to wake up in the dead of night. But what's causing all this? Could it be your diet? Your gut health? Or maybe something even more insidious? In this video, we're going to break down the real reasons behind those late-night bathroom trips. We're going to look at how something as simple as the food you eat could be the culprit. And most importantly, we'll explore practical, actionable solutions that can help you get your nights back, so you can wake up feeling rested and rejuvenated, rather than groggy and frustrated. Stay tuned. This isn't just another health video. It's the start of your journey to better sleep, better health, and a life free from the constant interruptions of waking up to pee. Let's dive in. The root causes. When you wake up in the middle of the night with the sudden urge to pee, it may seem like a minor annoyance at first. But what if it's happening consistently, night after night? For many men, this situation might be more than just a simple inconvenience. One of the most common culprits behind frequent nighttime urination is an enlarged prostate. In fact, studies show that 50% of men over 50 experience this condition, and that number skyrockets to 80% for men over 70. But here's the kicker. While many people associate an enlarged prostate with aging, it's not an inevitable part of getting older. Picture this. You're lying in bed, cozy and warm, when suddenly, you're jolted awake by the urgent need to use the bathroom. You stumble out of bed, groggily make your way to the bathroom, only to find yourself standing there, waiting for what feels like forever just to start urinating. Afterward, you might still feel like your bladder hasn't been fully emptied. This isn't just frustrating, it can be incredibly disruptive to your sleep cycle. But the plot thickens. Recent research suggests that the enlargement of the prostate isn't just linked to age. It's actually closely tied to your gut health. Yes, you read that right, your gut. When your gut is unhealthy and leaking, bacteria can escape into the bloodstream and travel to areas like the prostate, causing inflammation. This inflammation contributes to the growth of the prostate, and before you know it, you're waking up multiple times a night to pee. A real-life example. Let me tell you a personal story to make this even clearer. In my earlier years, I also struggled with the all-too-familiar problem of waking up several times each night to pee. It was a constant issue, one that impacted my sleep and overall quality of life. But what really turned things around for me wasn't some magical remedy. It was changing my diet and improving my gut health. When I started focusing on healing my gut, avoiding certain foods that contributed to gut inflammation, and making mindful changes to my lifestyle, the results were incredible. Over time, the need to get up at night slowly diminished. I no longer had to endure those long, restless hours in bed, waking up repeatedly to use the bathroom. My prostate shrank, my gut healed, and, most importantly, my sleep improved. It wasn't a miracle, it was the simple power of gut health. So what can you do? Now that we understand how gut health can impact prostate health, what can you do to tackle this problem head-on? The answer lies in healing your gut and improving your diet. This is where my book, Gut Check, comes in. It's a guide designed to help you take control of your gut health, reduce inflammation, and, ultimately, alleviate prostate issues. Start by cutting out foods that can exacerbate gut inflammation. This includes most grain products, with the exception of millet and sorghum, beans that aren't properly cooked or fermented, and nightshade vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and potatoes. These foods can irritate your gut, leading to leaky gut syndrome, which directly affects the prostate. By focusing on gut health, you may notice significant improvements in your prostate health as well, leading to fewer late-night trips to the bathroom. Women's health, a different cause. When it comes to nighttime urination, women experience unique challenges, and the causes often differ from those in men. A common issue for women is irritable bladder, which is frequently linked to urinary tract infections, UTIs. If you're waking up at night to urinate, a UTI could be the culprit. Interestingly, recent research has uncovered that many UTIs are caused by E. coli bacteria, which is commonly found in factory-farmed chicken. The bacteria, once ingested, can travel to the bladder, causing irritation and infection. This is especially concerning as E. coli can also come from improperly washed vegetables and poorly handled meats. How to fight UTIs naturally. To prevent UTIs and bladder irritation, cranberry juice can be a powerful ally. The key ingredient, D-mannose, prevents E. coli from attaching to the bladder walls, reducing the risk of infections. Including cranberry juice in your routine can be an effective, natural remedy for women prone to recurring UTIs. Along with cranberry juice, staying hydrated and maintaining proper hygiene are essential. Be mindful of foods and drinks that irritate the bladder, like caffeine, alcohol, and spicy foods, as they can worsen symptoms. Additional tips. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps flush out bacteria, while cutting back on liquids before bed can reduce nighttime urination. Also, practicing good hygiene, such as wiping from front to back, is crucial for preventing UTIs. By making these changes, you can take control of your bladder health and reduce frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom. Consider cranberry juice, hydration, and healthy habits to help keep your bladder in check and get better rest. Foods and bladder health. Urinary tract infections, UTIs, aren't the only bladder issues women face. A lesser-known factor that can impact bladder health is lectins, naturally occurring proteins found in many plant-based foods. Aquaporins, a type of lectin found in spinach, potatoes, and tomatoes, can irritate the bladder. What makes them tricky is that these lectins aren't easily removed by peeling or de-seeding, meaning they can remain in the flesh of the vegetables and still affect your bladder. How lectins affect the bladder. Lectins like aquaporins can cause bladder irritation, leading to symptoms such as frequent urination, urgency, and discomfort, especially for individuals with sensitive bladders. These lectins may disrupt the bladder lining and cause inflammation, making the bladder more sensitive and increasing the urge to urinate. This inflammation can be chronic, affecting daily life and leading to ongoing discomfort. The impact of aquaporins. Aquaporins, found in common vegetables like spinach, potatoes, and tomatoes, can directly irritate the bladder. Even if you try to remove skins or seeds, these lectins can still remain in the flesh of the vegetable, continuing to affect bladder health. For those already dealing with bladder discomfort, removing these foods can help reduce irritation and improve overall bladder function. Experimenting with your diet. Many women have found relief by cutting lectin-rich foods like spinach, potatoes, and tomatoes from their diets. This has led to noticeable improvements in bladder health and reduced symptoms of irritation, including fewer nighttime bathroom trips. Though it may not work for everyone, experimenting with these dietary changes could provide surprising results for those struggling with bladder issues. The power of an elimination diet. An elimination diet is a useful tool to identify foods that may be causing bladder irritation. Remove common lectin-containing foods such as tomatoes, potatoes, spinach, and peppers for 2 to 4 weeks. Track your symptoms to see if eliminating these foods improves your bladder health. Sensitivity to lectins can vary, so testing this approach can help you understand your body's needs. Other considerations for bladder health, along with dietary adjustments, hydration, stress management, and avoiding bladder irritants like caffeine, alcohol, and artificial sweeteners are crucial for overall bladder health. Staying hydrated helps flush toxins, but reducing fluid intake before bed can help prevent nighttime urination. Managing stress and cutting back on irritants can also significantly improve bladder function. Additional factors at play. If you've already made improvements to your diet and gut health, but you're still waking up multiple times a night to urinate, there could be other factors causing these disruptions. Fluid retention is one such factor. Conditions like congestive heart failure, CHF, or swelling in the lower legs can cause fluid to accumulate in the body. When you lie down to sleep, this fluid is reabsorbed into the bloodstream and eventually processed by the kidneys, triggering the need to urinate. This is known as nocturia, and it's a common issue for individuals with fluid retention. For people with CHF, fluid retention can worsen nocturia, especially since the heart struggles to pump effectively, causing fluid buildup. Managing fluid retention through medication and lifestyle changes can help reduce the need to wake up during the night. Another factor to consider is the timing of fluid intake. Drinking large amounts of water or alcohol right before bed can overwhelm your bladder during the night. Alcohol, being a diuretic, increases urine production, which leads to frequent trips to the bathroom. Cutting back on liquid intake in the evening, especially in the hours before sleep, can help prevent nocturia. It's also advisable to limit alcohol consumption close to bedtime. Tips for managing fluid intake. To reduce nocturia, try to limit fluid intake in the evening. Avoid drinking large amounts of water, coffee, or alcohol right before bed. If you're thirsty, have a small sip of water instead. This simple change can help reduce nighttime urination and improve sleep quality. Additional lifestyle considerations. For people experiencing fluid retention, elevating the legs during the day can help redistribute excess fluid before sleep. Light physical activity like walking can also promote circulation and prevent fluid from pooling in the lower legs. For those with chronic conditions like heart disease or kidney issues, working with a healthcare provider to manage fluid balance is key to improving nocturia symptoms. In conclusion, fluid retention and the timing of fluid intake are important factors in reducing nighttime urination. By adjusting your habits and managing underlying health conditions, you can significantly improve sleep and reduce the need to wake up throughout the night. Snoring and sleep apnea. One often overlooked cause of frequent nighttime urination is sleep apnea, particularly obstructive sleep apnea, OSA. Snoring is often a sign of this condition, where the airway becomes temporarily blocked during sleep, leading to disrupted breathing. These interruptions can cause you to wake up gasping for air, which not only disrupts your sleep cycle, but can also trigger the need to urinate. When your body experiences apnea events, the sympathetic nervous system is activated, releasing adrenaline and cortisol, which increases blood pressure and heart rate. This physiological response can lead to an increase in urine production, causing the need to urinate during the night, a condition known as nocturia. Health risks of untreated sleep apnea. Untreated sleep apnea doesn't just disrupt sleep and cause nocturia, it's linked to serious conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and cognitive decline. The repeated drops in oxygen levels during sleep can raise blood pressure and strain the cardiovascular system. Additionally, the lack of restorative sleep impairs brain function, leading to memory problems and an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Recognizing the signs of sleep apnea. Common signs of sleep apnea include loud snoring that disrupts your partner's sleep, gasping or choking for air during sleep, frequent awakenings throughout the night, daytime fatigue despite a full night's sleep. If you experience these symptoms, it might be time to consider a sleep study to rule out sleep apnea. The importance of a sleep study. A sleep study monitors your breathing, heart rate, and oxygen levels while you sleep to diagnose sleep apnea. Treatment options like CPAP therapy, continuous positive airway pressure, can help keep the airway open and improve sleep quality, reducing the frequency of nocturia and helping your body regulate fluid better. Addressing sleep apnea to improve bladder health. Treating sleep apnea can significantly reduce the need for nighttime urination by improving your sleep quality and eliminating disruptions caused by apnea events. If you suspect sleep apnea is affecting your bladder health, seeking treatment may improve both your sleep and overall well-being. In conclusion, addressing sleep apnea not only improves your sleep quality, but also reduces frequent bathroom trips at night, helping to restore balance to your body's processes. If you're struggling with nocturia and suspect sleep apnea, speak with your healthcare provider about testing and treatment options. Tips for better sleep. When it comes to sleep, many of us focus on simply getting enough hours, but quality sleep is just as important, if not more so. Restorative sleep, specifically during the deeper stages of the sleep cycle, plays a crucial role in maintaining both physical and mental health. During these stages, your brain undergoes a vital cleaning process, often referred to as the glymphatic system. This system clears out harmful proteins and toxins, including amyloid and tau proteins, which are linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. However, many of us are unknowingly disrupting this essential process without realizing it. One major factor is eating too close to bedtime, which can have a significant impact on both digestion and brain health. The impact of eating before bed on sleep. When you eat a large meal, especially close to bedtime, your body redirects blood flow to the digestive system to process the food. This is a normal physiological response. After all, your body needs to focus on breaking down and absorbing nutrients. However, the downside is that this process competes for blood flow with the brain. Since your brain relies on a healthy circulation of blood to function properly, this diversion of blood to your digestive system can affect its ability to carry out its critical cleaning duties. The glymphatic system, responsible for flushing out toxins from the brain, requires optimal blood flow to function effectively. If your digestive system is demanding more resources than usual right before sleep, your brain's cleaning process could be compromised. As a result, you might wake up feeling sluggish or have trouble concentrating the next day. Chronic interference with this process may even contribute to cognitive decline and long-term health problems. Why timing matters. To ensure your brain is able to undergo this cleaning process effectively, it's important to avoid eating large meals within 3 hours of bedtime. Giving your body enough time to digest before you sleep allows your brain to perform this essential task. When you eat too late, your body is still focused on digestion, and it doesn't have the resources it needs to promote the deep sleep required for this critical process. Ideally, you want to finish eating at least 3 hours before you go to bed, as this ensures that the food is processed and out of your digestive system. This timing allows your body to naturally transition into sleep without the added burden of digestion, optimizing both physical and mental health. What to eat before bed? That being said, we all know that late-night hunger pangs can strike. If you find yourself needing a snack before bed, it's important to choose foods that are easy to digest and won't overtax your system. Aim for something light and balanced, with a combination of fiber and protein, which helps stabilize blood sugar levels and provides the nutrients your body needs to repair and regenerate overnight. For example, an apple with peanut butter is a great option. The apple provides fiber and natural sugars, while the peanut butter adds protein and healthy fats. This combination will satisfy your hunger without causing your digestive system to work overtime, allowing your body to focus on restorative sleep. Other tips for deep, restorative sleep. In addition to adjusting your eating habits, there are several other ways to enhance the quality of your sleep. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Use blackout curtains, and consider earplugs or a white noise machine if you're sensitive to sound. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computers can disrupt your body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Try to avoid screens for at least an hour before bedtime. Establish a consistent sleep routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Relaxation techniques. Practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching before bed can help calm your nervous system, making it easier to fall asleep. Limit caffeine and alcohol. Both of these can interfere with sleep quality. Caffeine is a stimulant that can stay in your system for hours, while alcohol can disrupt the deeper stages of sleep, leaving you feeling unrefreshed in the morning. Exercise regularly. Moderate physical activity during the day can help promote better sleep at night, but try to avoid vigorous exercise close to bedtime, as it can increase your heart rate and make it harder to fall asleep. As we wrap up today's video, let's reflect on the key takeaways. Waking up in the middle of the night to pee is more than just an inconvenience. It can be a sign that something deeper is going on. Whether it's an enlarged prostate, an irritated bladder, or poor sleep quality, the root causes are often interconnected, and addressing them can transform your sleep and overall health. The key to overcoming this issue lies in understanding the underlying causes. If it's an enlarged prostate, take a hard look at your gut health. If it's bladder irritation, consider eliminating foods that trigger inflammation. And if sleep apnea is at play, seek professional help to ensure your airway is clear while you sleep. But here's the truth. You have the power to make a change. By making simple, intentional shifts in your lifestyle, whether it's improving your diet, reducing stress, or ensuring a restful night's sleep, you can take back control of your body and your life. Small changes, when practiced consistently, can have profound effects over time. Imagine waking up in the morning feeling refreshed, without the constant interruption of multiple bathroom trips at night. That's the reality you can create with a few conscious decisions every day. It might seem overwhelming at first, but remember, progress starts with one step. Start with your gut health, make the necessary dietary adjustments, and create a bedtime routine that supports deep, uninterrupted sleep. If you want to experience these changes for yourself, it's time to take action. Don't wait until your health issues escalate. Whether it's visiting a doctor, making dietary adjustments, or seeking treatment for sleep apnea, the first step is always the most important. Remember, your health is in your hands. You have the power to make a real difference. So, take control today. Don't forget to share this video with someone who might need it, and help spread the knowledge that could change their life for the better. Here's to a healthier, more restful night's sleep, and to waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. Take action now, because the power to improve your health starts with you.